All right, BuckeyeHuddle.com. It's our semi-annual Byron Louis interview down here at the Under Armour Camp in Miami. Byron, you're now a veteran of the recruiting process. Where are things at with you right now? You setting up your officials and kind of just where are you at in the process at this point?
Right now, first setting spring dates. Still trying to figure out what schools I want to go to, and then, I'm also trying to figure out official visits and what's the best time and the best dates to go on.
Yeah, are you looking at like maybe summer officials or maybe in the fall? I know
I'm gonna do both.
You're gonna do both?
I'm gonna try to do both. Most likely, I'm gonna get all the big ones done with in the summer.
Okay. Who are the big ones?
See, now you reaching. Can't give you all that.
I gotta ask.
Man. I know, but I can't give you all that. I'll end up posting that the week of when I'm going to Florida State this spring.
Gotcha.
Which will be the 23rd of this month.
Okay. Where might we see you this spring? Where might we see you pop up? Where some schools you're trying to line things up with?
I already have the 23rd. I'll be at Florida State, and the 30th I'll be at Miami.
Okay. You were at Ohio State last for the Michigan State game in the fall. What were your thoughts on that? Just kind of getting a different look at the Buckeyes. You've been up there several times now.
I mean, the Buckeyes, the tradition stays the same. Them guys, they go out there and they put in that time and effort and they work. And it's also amazing to see. I got a game feeling for in the daytime, and I also got another game feeling for it to be at night. And, the energy and the atmosphere stayed the same. Throughout the whole day. It's Buckeyes, and it's great to see that it's people out there that's supporting them and supporting them college guys as if they was already pro athletes.
I made a comment about the gray jerseys before we started rolling here. What did you think of those?
I thought the gray jersey was amazing. Honestly, my favorite is the all black. That's my favorite, but the grays was nice.
Yeah, it was the first time they wore those. I'm sure you've talked to like Brandon and maybe Carnell, some of those guys. What impressions are you getting from them, just from their experience so far up there?
I mean, all they're telling me is that, with me coming up there, I just have to be ready to work. But also, Brandon coming from my high school, he said his hair is on steroids. So, not the steroids part, but
we got you. We understand.
But just basically putting out that, I've been everything that Heritage has prepared him for. It just carries on to the next level, and that's one of the best programs to go to.
How is the relationship with Coach Alford going right now?
The relationship is great. I talk to him every day. He calls in, he check on me, I check on him. Honestly, one of my favorite coaches.
It's getting kind of real though. Like early in the process, it's just kind of fun, and you're taking your visits, you're seeing all these new things, meeting all these new people. Over the next 6, 7, 8 months, you're going to have to kind of go into decision mode and start cutting lists, things like that. I mean, how stressful is that, and kind of how do you think you're going to navigate all that?
I mean, it's not as stressful as people made it seem. You have a great supporting cast around you. You have great people around you with great input and want nothing but the best for you. They make this process a lot easier on me, and I'm thankful to have them people in my life.
Obviously, Miami is a school that is not going to let you leave the state of Florida without a fight. What's their message to you at this point? Obviously, you got to be familiar with those guys, with Mark Fletcher and just everything they've got going there. How hard are they recruiting you, and how difficult will that decision be when you decide between whether it's staying in Miami or going somewhere else?
I mean, Miami is going to do their job. They're going to make sure to keep one of the best backs at home. And, honestly, they just reach out to me. They made sure I'm all right. Anytime they can get me over there, they'll get me there. And, they're making me a priority, and I love and I appreciate that.
Next Ohio State visit, are you thinking maybe in the spring for an unofficial? Are you thinking maybe in the summer for an official? Fall for a game? Have you put any thought into when that might happen?
I mean, I know for sure as far as the game, I want to go again. I want to see them play Michigan. So that's definitely a game I want to go to. As far as an official, I mean, they are one of my top schools. So honestly, it's just coming down to scheduling that, and then in the spring, it could be a possibility you might see me up there for a couple of days, or I might go up there for a day or two. It's all depending on how my schedule looking.
So they are one of your top schools. We got a little bit out of you. You let it slip a little. We got a little bit out of you.
That's all you get.
That's all I'm getting? Okay,
yeah.
I won't ask for the rest of your top schools then. But you can volunteer them if you want.
No, sir.
Okay. What other schools are, Ohio State, Miami get a lot of the attention with you, but who else is recruiting you hard right now? Do you kind of feel like you're a priority for them?
Florida State, Georgia, Tennessee, Penn State, Wisconsin. That's my priority for all of them schools.
Pretty national list. I mean, are you geography a thing for you or not really?
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, honestly, I just want to go to the best place where I could just perform and, I can showcase my talent at the next level.
Goals for your senior year. There's a great tradition of running backs at American Heritage. You're kind of the next guy in that line. What are you hoping to accomplish this year, and kind of what are you working on this offseason to get toward that?
National championship. Forget states. I want national. I've learned from the best. I learned from Mark Fletcher. Sony Michelle comes back to the school. Khalil Herbert come back to the school. But honestly, a goal for me is not to just better myself, but the better the people around me, and make sure that we attain the main goal. And the main goal is winning the national championship.
All right, Byron, we appreciate your time today, as always. We will be back for our annual spring interview during spring ball once that opens up here in May. But good luck in the meantime, and we'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.